Hello everybody, Red Brick Master here, and this is my first entry to Noble Artist Nights contest. Now this guy, it took me a long time to make. This guy is knight and plate armor. Now, let's get down into it. This guy doesn't usually have, these guys don't have shields, because they had such thick plate armor, they didn't need shields really. But in the description, NobleArtist said that he had to have a shield. But I don't know. So I made a shield, though he doesn't really need it. The helmet up here is made out of three things: race car helmet, clay, and paper, which I use for the mask. I don't use fabric. I prefer to use paper. I don't use metal too much, only when necessary. The armor on the shoulders are made of metal, knee pads, part on the feet, sides of the feet. The column is made of metal. That's it. The armor on the arms is made of metal. The hand armor is made of metal. The shield's made of metal, and this material underneath, painted gray. It came from my school agenda book, my last year's agenda book. So I cut up the cover, more like the back cover, but I cut it up a bit, and I used it. Now on the shield, I scratched it in a bit. Then I painted over the gunmetal sides. I don't just show this kind of show it's been damaged. Those two areas I don't know what they were. I just accidentally got paint on them, and they won't it won't come off. So I'm just gonna say it's a dent. Moving on. That's like the round part of a knight, kind of covering up the armpit area. On the hand, you can see the hand guard. The hand's brown, so it's kind of like fabric, so he can easily hold his flail. Big shoulder armor kind of bent up there. Really long. I didn't use a hole puncher. I got a hole punch and traced around it, and then designed a bent to him. Really hard doing. I don't like doing armor on the arms unless it's the shoulder pads or maybe elbow pads. I decided not to give this guy elbow pads because in the photos I had, I didn't see any elbow pads. Right there on the front, you could see the what's it called, knee pads. The chainmail right there is actually made from the fabric that came from my old couch. It's really weird, but I go with it. It's normal. It originally looked like, whoops, I don't know why that's here. It originally looked like this. Hopefully you can see. I'll get a light. Looks like that. Oh well. There's a bandolier going around. I was thinking about doing a belt buckle, but you wouldn't really see it because it comes around behind him. Let me take the shield off. The shield's really hard to put on because I don't like moving his arms too much. His arms and legs can still move, but they can't move very much. That's behind the shield. Kind of use NobleArtist's idea by putting the arm through the hole. I painted the silver. I like the silver paint I use. The arms on both sides are completely identical. The arms are on gunmetal color, gunmetal grayish, and I don't know. I use that as the chainmail underneath, though these guys have lots more play. Up there, I painted gunmetal on that part to make it look like it's been battle damaged a bit. There's metal there to protect it. More chainmail there. See the band. Now for the armor on the front, I used the armor piece, that you could get on knights. Mine was kind of dark gray. It was old a bit, so I cut it up, I painted gray, but I didn't think the gray looked too good, so I got silver paint and painted that on. The same for the back. I cut off the pieces that would have been on there, sanded it down, and glued on new ones. Now, this armor's made of This armor's mostly made of metal. The fabric is the chainmail is the fabric. Yeah. Now he has a flail in his hand, kind of like a morning. Well, not kind of like a morning star flail. Now the morning star is basically a spiked ball attached to the end of a stick. A mace kind of is like a stick with axe parts sticking out all around it, and a morning star flail is basically flail and the ball in the end. I don't know all this, but yeah. Like, take it out of his hands. He doesn't want to let go. He likes it so much. Okay. Now for the flail, I use the like dog tag beads, wrapped it around it. I glued them together, make a ball. I used gray embroidery thread. I think that's what it's called. It has chain. The stick is a toothpick, and and I use paper that I painted black for the handle, so the figure can actually hold on to it. I'm gonna take off his helmet for a second. Oh, sorry. That's what he looks like underneath. It looks like I used Bilbo Baggins's head. Just trying to find a really cool head. I painted that to make it look like chainmail. You won't see the whole thing, but if you look closely at his neck, you can see the chainmail right there. Now that I got the couch material right here. Oops, sorry, right there. Painted. I glued it around the neck and I painted it. See that? Gunmetal color, which I really like. I'm putting the helmet back on. I can't see how I. Now he does have a sword. I did get it. You can't. Great sword in the back. I'll take it out quick. I don't want to break it. I just finished this figure today. And right now it is October 2nd. Yeah. 5:35. Hold on. Spin this figure back around. You can hold the sword too. I'm gonna take the figure off for a sec. So he can fight like that, or however he wants, really. This is sword. I'll do it on this side. This side, the pommel on the end was the dog tag bead. The hand guard right there. I actually got from one of these toothpicks. I'll get a light on it. One of these toothpicks I found at Walmart. Has a kind of a bit of a decoration on the end. So I use that for swords. I also use that for the Knight, Templar, Crusader, same thing. Person, figure. I use that same idea. The blade I got a really thick metal. Well, not really thick metal, but a thick metal that I had. Yeah. Now the metal I use, I don't know what it is. It's kind of like an aluminum can, but kind of like this, except thicker and harder to work with. It's kind of like a stencil thing-ish. I don't know. It's really old. I use it. Yeah, I think that's about it for this figure. Oh, and if I did have a buckle, it would have gone right there behind the sword. I'm gonna do it around the bed. Right there. I think that's it for the figure. Just gonna display the weapons back up. His primary weapon's a flail, but whenever he loses control of that or throws or whatever happens, he needs another weapon. And did you know flails are easier to control the faster it's going? Yeah, it's kind of like riding a bicycle. It's easier to go faster than go slower. It's easier to control when it's going fast than when it's slow. I don't know. Fun facts with Gree, and that's gonna be my name. I'm gonna change my not my channel art, but my, I don't know what it's called. Right now, I don't know what it's called, but picture that you see when you go on to my channel. Kind of like, right now it's a Roman. I'm going to change that to Commander Gree, or with a red brick or something. Commander Gree with a near red brick. That's what I'm wanting to make. But I've not yet made Commander Gree. Oh well. Well, that's about the end of this video. It's going a bit longer than I expected, because usually my review videos are 2 or 3 minutes. I've made a clone trooper Tup from Star Wars: The Clone Wars. I'm gonna post him I'm gonna record as soon as I finish recording this video. And also, I hope you enjoyed this. NobleArtist's, this is my first entry to the contest. I'll be coming out with 2 more really soon. I almost done with another one, and I'm still waiting for something to come in that ordered for another. Well, that's about it for this. Oh, NobleArtist, can you wait? Never mind. I'll just leave it in the description below. Well, see you next time, and like, comment, subscribe. See you next time. God bless. Farewell.